Welcome to Christ-Centered Living, CCL. We live in a world where love stories unfold on screens and social media. Perfect couples, curated moments, engagement reels that go viral. It's easy to wonder, when will it be my turn? Or worse, what if I miss it? But what if the greatest love stories aren't built through dating apps or DMs, but through divine timing, prayer, and trusting God? Today we are stepping into the ancient story of how Isaac found his wife Rebekah. But more than that, we'll see how faith, prayer, and God's timing still speaks into your life today. You can find this story in Genesis chapter 24. Let's pick up from where we left off. Abraham was a man who had seen God's faithfulness through every step of his incredible journey, from leaving his homeland without a plan to witnessing the miraculous birth of his son Isaac. But one important task remained: finding a wife for Isaac, the son of promise. Abraham called his most trusted servant and gave him a mission. Go back to my homeland, to my family, and find a wife for Isaac. The servant was practical but faithful. He asked, "What if she refuses to come? Should I bring Isaac there instead?" Abraham answered firmly, "No. The Lord who has led me and promised this land to my descendants will send his angel to guide you. If she says no, you are free from this oath, but don't take Isaac there." With 10 camels and gifts, the servant journeyed to Aram Naharaim, where Abraham's family lived. As evening fell, he stopped by a well outside the city and prayed, "Lord, grant me success. Let the woman who offers me water and also waters my camels be the one you have chosen for Isaac." Before he finished praying, Rebekah arrived. She was beautiful, and she was the granddaughter of Abraham's brother Nahor. When the servant asked for water, she eagerly gave him a drink and then drew water for his camels as well, just as he had prayed. The servant was amazed. He gave her gold bracelets and a nose ring and asked about her family. When she revealed she was a relative of Abraham, the servant worshipped the Lord, knowing his journey had been divinely led. Rebekah ran home, and her brother Laban, seeing the gifts, welcomed the servant into their home. Over a meal, the servant recounted Abraham's charge, his prayer at the well, and how God had answered. Seeing God's hand in it, Laban and Bethuel, Rebekah's father, agreed, "This is from the Lord. Take Rebekah and go." Overwhelmed with gratitude, the servant worshipped again and presented more gifts to Rebekah and her family, sealing the union. The next morning, the servant asked to leave immediately, but Rebekah's family wanted her to stay a little longer. They turned to her and asked, "Will you go with this man?" Without hesitation, she said, "I will go." With the blessing of her family, Rebekah set out on the journey to meet her future husband. As they neared home, Isaac was in the field meditating at dusk. When she saw him at a distance, she veiled herself, symbolizing her readiness to be his wife. A marriage not just of two people, but a divine promise unfolding. Dear listener, this story reminds us that God cares deeply about the details of our lives, even those that feels uncertain, like who will we marry or what our future looks like. Abraham's servant prayed, trusted, and followed God's leading. Whether you're single, dating, or just wondering about the future, take this truth with you. God's timing is not delayed, it's designed. Abraham's servant didn't rely on intuition, he relied on prayer. Rebekah didn't chase a dream, she responded in faith. And Isaac didn't rush into love, he received it as part of God's plan. So here's the question for you. Will you wait on God's timing? Will you trust His ways even when they don't look like a TikTok trend or a movie scene? Because the same God who brought Isaac and Rebekah together is writing your story too, and His version is always worth the wait. God can orchestrate divine appointments, bringing two lives together in a way beyond human effort. Seek Him first and trust that He knows what is best. The right person at the right time will not pass you by. So until next time, hold on to hope. God is writing your love story, and His timing is always perfect. Keep praying. God bless you.